So, now I'm going to read to you what Justice Scalia said at the very end of the decision here. Okay, he said this. This is the United States Supreme Court shaking his finger at the United States Congress. And it goes like this. The federal government may neither issue directives requiring the states to address particular problems. They can't even tell us to address particular problems. It's right here, black and white. Or command the state's officers or those of their political subdivisions to enforce or administer a federal regulatory program. It matters not whether policy making is involved, and no case-by-case weighing of the burdens or benefits is necessary, because such commands are fundamentally incompatible with our constitutional system of dual sovereignty. End quote. Folks, that's pretty powerful stuff, isn't it? Now, my favorite quote is on the very back page, okay? My favorite quote from the ruling. And if every politician, and I hope all of those that you are running for office will keep this in mind, this decision is based on this kind of motto. Quote, and it's in the decision, it's in here. But the Constitution protects us from our own best intentions. Let me say that again. But the Constitution protects us from our own best intentions. It divides power among sovereigns and among branches of government precisely so that we may resist the temptation to concentrate power in one location as an expedient solution to the crisis of the day. End quote. That's all right in here. Boy, there's a lot in this little booklet, isn't there? Folks, a crisis of the day that our own government causes and then comes to the people and says, you need us to fix it. We need you to get out of the way. Okay? That's what we need. And when I decided to sue the federal government, I knew there would be repercussions, but I said at that time, I had had enough. I said no more. No more incursions, no more intervention, no more overreach, no more telling us what to do, no more acting like you're our boss, no more acting like you need to be here to try to take care of us and save ourselves from ourselves because we're so stupid we can't even provide ourselves with our own health care. We got to have you do that. But when it says the states don't have to enforce a federal regulatory program, do the states have to take nationalized socialistic Obamacare? Not one iota. Your state can stop all of that, and your states and counties can make the federal government irrelevant in everything they're trying to shove down our throats. Okay? Now, I'd like to close, and I do this every time I speak all across the country. And I just got back from Spokane and Salt Lake City, and I go to Valley Forge and Orlando next week. And I'll do this there because when I was a rookie cop, I went to a training seminar called The Constitution for Peace Officers, and the instructor was Dr. W. Cleon Skousen. He wrote the 5,000-Year Leap, and he also wrote The Making of America. And in 2 days of police training, we never once studied case law or police tactics or how to shoot a gun. We studied the making of America and what a miracle it was, and how what great people the Founding Fathers were to come together to form a government that would promote what? The rule of the people. The rule of the people, that we would govern ourselves under the principles of freedom and liberty, and that we would not need the federal government to intervene and take care of our land, our water, our air, our children, our health care, and all the other things they're trying to babysit us on. And during this 2-day seminar, I was converted I mean converted to America and to our Constitution. And remember, I dedicate this to each one of you. I call this America's political prayer. And I leave it with you and share it with you now so that you'll know from my heart to yours that this is our gift and our responsibility, that we'll take care of America and the idealism that the Founding Fathers established for us. And I dedicate this to the Founding Fathers. I dedicate it to each one of you within the sound of my voice. And remember, I learned this at police training. And this, America's political prayer, goes like this. We, the people of the United States, in order to form a more perfect union, establish justice, ensure domestic tranquility, provide for the common defense, promote the general welfare, and secure the blessings of liberty to ourselves and our posterity, do ordain and establish this Constitution for the United States of America. And that's the eagle. Long may she be free. Thank you.